Hey guys, I'm going to start a video today. I'm going to go into the first 100 days that Donald Trump talked about, things he promised, things that he's doing, things that he's not doing. Let's get into it. On day one, Trump froze all foreign aid. Billions of dollars were stopped. His argument is charity starts at home. Every foreign dollar should be justified under America first.
The golden age of America begins right now. This day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
We're going to help out the people that need help, but home base first. I went to a school in D.C. that might have 10 students in the classroom, but we only got 5 books. How is that possible? But you sending millions of dollars across the sea? It don't make sense to me. I don't really understand it.
I mean, not only Trump, but anybody, any politician, any president of the United States should always put America first. They're the father of our country. Your father don't go and put other people above his family first. He puts his family first. We all do that in our own personal families. We look at our family, we want to put them first. Sometimes you got to deal in other places, but he's the father of our country. Trump bans all DEI. This is a hot topic for Trump. Trump says all DEI training is political.
Mr. President, an additional question that might require an explanation. Your administration has issued executive orders dismantling DEI initiative across federal agencies, including revoking equal opportunity mandates and slashing funding for minority-owned businesses. Critics argue these actions reverse decades of civil rights progress. So how do you justify these measures, and what message do they send to the marginalized communities in this country?
Well, it was won at the as you know, it was won at the Supreme Court. And what we're doing is we have a country that's based solely on merit now. And that's the way it is. If somebody's out there doing a great job, and this includes getting into colleges, if you've worked really hard, and we don't look at race, we don't look at color, we don't look at height or shortness or weight. If somebody is doing a good job and they worked and they got great marks and they got great board numbers, and they get rejected at this Harvard, which has been so disgusting, so horribly. I mean, so think of it. They hired Bill de Blasio and Lori Lightfoot, the 2 worst mayors in the history. They pay them a fortune.
But that was the course, though.
They're teaching management.
Let me just tell you that
the course was now, Stephen, on merit.
The course at Harvard, though, Mr. President, was how to be a bad mayor. That was the course, so they had to hire those two.
That would be good. Then they would be terrific.
Let me show you why Trump's not wrong when it comes to his stance on DEI hires. This is a recent article from the Washington Times. You can see right there. It says as late as last year, the FAA was recruiting those with targeted disabilities, including hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disabilities, and psychiatric disabilities, and dwarfism. The article goes on to say that the biographical assessment that they began using under Obama actually was disqualifying more qualified candidates. I think most of us know that being an air traffic controlman is one of the most stressful jobs on this planet. Why on earth would you want somebody with any of those ailments manning the skies? And if you're someone that thinks, hey, it's no big deal, you are lying to not only yourself, but to everyone else.
Exactly. I wouldn't want to hire anybody in my company if they couldn't produce and couldn't work, couldn't think. Why would I want people in other companies flying in a plane, somebody who can't, is half blind? I want to hire him because he's half blind, and I want him to fly the plane. If I want that, then you get on that plane. I don't want to get on that plane. So I don't understand what the problem is there either. If you want to hire people who are not qualified in your company expect to fall apart and fail. I mean, everybody, whether it's going to schools or any place, are always looking for people who are smart and could expand their business. I don't understand why anybody would want to hire people who are just against it. And as far as this dwarfed thing, I'm a little on the short side. I don't even want to talk about dwarfs. Trump filled key roles with loyal allies, so people from business, tech, and former campaign staff. He says it's about trust and speed, not playing by the old rules.
She's going to be my pardon czar, okay?
She has been just so outstanding, and I'm so proud of you. And we're giving Alice a full pardon. You can do whatever you want in life, and just keep doing the great job you're doing.
You know, Alice was in prison for doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted. You've been an inspiration to people. And we're going to be listening to your recommendation on pardons. You're going to go over and she's going to be my pardon czar, okay? And you're going to find people just like you that should not have happened.
I went to prison in 1996. They sentenced me to life plus 25 years. I didn't need a life sentence as a first-time nonviolent offender to learn a lesson, but I had to keep going because I knew that I was going home one day. I look at my freedom totally as a miracle from God. I had spoken at Mike.com. Someone who Kim Kardashian follows retweeted that video, and she tweeted out, "This is so unfair," and it went super viral. Kim Kardashian and President Donald Trump, they were on two totally different ways of thinking, and they came together for me. This starts with us talking to people, putting all differences aside. Who knows, we may be able to save a life also.
I think that's a good thing. I mean, he's taken somebody who went to prison in an unfair way, an amount of time, and that's somebody who could look at pardon, say, this person changed their life, this person did enough time, and give her reasons to Trump, and Trump may feel the same way. Being I'm talking like that, I changed my life, Trump, so I hope to put in for a pardon from her. Maybe she'll say he changed his life. He's a born-again Christian. He's doing the right thing in life. Give him a pardon. I'm 80 years old, so I think that's a great thing. Not I'm talking about me, but for anybody who's in prison. I was in prison for over 22 years of my life. There's a lot of people in prison who could get a pardon. Yeah, I don't know if I would take it a position with him, but I would take a position that my life was started over again, and he gave me a second shot of getting my life together, and I would probably try to help other people. You know, I'm against somebody, serial killer and stuff like that, but I'm talking about there was a lot of black guys and Hispanic guys and people I met in prison who could easily come out. I'm sure they wouldn't crack an egg. I'm for prison reform and looking at things like that. I'm behind that 100%. And that woman is probably never going to hurt anybody in her life. She's probably going to do a lot of good. Sitting in jail for the rest of her life would have been cruel. Trump reopened oil and gas permits, approved pipeline projects, and started fast-tracking drilling in federal lands. Trump says it's about energy dominance. Drill, baby, drill. Getting the U.S. off foreign oil for good.
That is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
All anyone can talk about is tariffs, but nobody's bringing up the fact that oil prices have just hit a 4-year low, meaning that gas prices are about to plummet. Watch this.
Oil was $76, now it's $65. Gasoline prices are going to plummet. Any other time, that would be the #1 story. In fact, if you go to the polls, what will get you elected as president? Much cheaper gasoline or Wall Street crying? I'm just being honest about it, right? So, yeah, people have these stocks in.
This is, of course, because of Trump's tariffs. While OPEC has been piling on supply, investors see tariffs as a growth killer, making the price of oil go down.
Yeah, no, lowering the price of gas hits. Listen, who uses car? 2% of rich people. I mean, buy and use gas. So you're going to help a majority of the country. All of middle class, people who are in the underclass, broke, everybody who has a problem in life, the whole country. You're talking about more than half of the country, 3/4 of the country, it would help. So I'm definitely for lowering the price of gas for everybody. And that's, again, just common sense. Common sense will tell you that. It's not going to hurt national parks and wildlife. We've had gas. We've been doing this for 100 years or 75 years or whatever it is. And it doesn't, we have more national parks and more things. It's just another bullshit excuse from people like the Democrats who don't want gas. They want to hurt that industry. And so that we have national parks, zoos, and things for animals all over this country. So that excuse that we're going to hurt people or hurt animals or parks, that's all bullshit. Propaganda. Hey guys, I just finished my video, the top 10 things that Trump is doing in his 100 days. I gave my opinions on all these things. You could listen to them, hear them, and give me your opinion. Text me, write me, do whatever you want to do. Give me whether you agree with me or disagree or whatever you want to say. I'd love to read it. Love to hear from you guys. Have a great day, a great week, a month, a year. Love you guys. Stay tuned for other things I'm going to do. Adios, motherfuckers.